Coming up on AgweekTV, all is not sweet in the sugar industry. We'll take a close look at what's happening in the markets. Horse owners are warned about a dangerous virus going around, especially if you're planning a travel to an equine event. We'll have some advice for keeping your horses healthy. Farmers get together to share what works and what doesn't when adding agritourism to their businesses. And we continue our Ag Gives Back Thanksgiving series with a look at how farmers are helping to feed the hungry. Welcome to AgweekTV. I'm Emily Beal. Like many other commodities, sugar is also experiencing a downtime in the market. I met with an expert to see what's being done about this issue and how it affects sugar beet producers.
Clearly, the administration and the Congress knows of all these problems.
Sugar beets usually bring producers peace of mind during a downtime in the ag markets, but sugar is the latest commodity to see lackluster prices. Luther Marquardt, CEO of the American Sugar Beet Growers Association and chairman of the Board of American Sugar Alliance, says one country in particular is causing a problem for the nation's sugar industry.
The problem with the sugar market today is we've got too much imports of Brazilian sugar. Brazil is one of the low-cost producers in the world, around a little over 15 cents a pound, and they're selling it in the world market for 14 cents a pound. So they subsidize it, they dump it, and it is pouring in over our import restriction.
Marquardt says things are being done to help raise the sugar markets.
One of the things they did was to put at a minimum the imports of specialty sugars. And if you go beyond that minimum, you've got to pay a much higher tariff. So they're doing things. The one thing is that the president likes farmers and he understands their problems.
When it comes to the Red River Valley, sugar beet producers have another obstacle to overcome.
One of the problems throughout the Red River Valley is Cercospora. And that damaged sugar contents, and that is a significant impact on grower returns. So when you put the disease pressure on top of low market prices, that is really hurting our producers.
According to Marquardt, those in the industry are also keeping a close eye on the Make America Healthy Again movement and what it could mean for the sugar industry.
We want to make sure that the industrial additives, the alternatives, are looked at very closely. If you use the gold standard of science, you find that sugar is used in moderation, in a well-balanced diet, and getting out and doing some athletic activities is very well. And so we're looking and keeping an eye on those types of issues.
The Red River Valley wrapped up their sugar beet harvest earlier this month. The horse industry is grappling with a large outbreak of equine herpes. The Equine Disease Communication Center says an outbreak of EHM originated in Waco, Texas in early November. It involves both EHV1, which is a common respiratory infection, and EHM, which is a more rare and potentially deadly neurological form of the disease. Dr. Beth Carlson, Deputy North Dakota State Veterinarian, urges horse owners to get advice about protecting their horses from their veterinarians.
Anytime you're traveling with your animals, it's ideal to isolate them from other animals as much as possible. Always use your own equipment. Don't share. Don't use a communal watering source. Have your own buckets, your own halters, your own grooming equipment, just anything that could potentially act as a fomite for that virus. We want to protect your horses as much as possible.
So far, at least 22 horses have tested positive for EHM. Most are in Texas, but some have been confirmed in other states, including North and South Dakota. Minnesota's agritourism industry thrives on innovation. Many farms across the state offer experiences ranging from you pick berries to whiskey tasting rooms. As Michael Johnson found in this week's Ag Week cover story, a group of farmers with agritourism businesses gathered to share ideas.
Pumpkin patches, corn mazes, you pick fruit, or cheese making and tasting rooms. That's just a small sampling of how farms are adding value. Not only do these events generate income, but also value in educating the public on the passions of farmers and ranchers. Joe Joyer and his family run Waldock Farm and Garden Center and Joyer Adventure Farm. He says the major issue farmers have to deal with is the disconnect between farmers and consumers.
How do we bridge that disconnect? We get people to come to the farms. We get them to see where their produce comes from.
Joyer is part of a group of agritourism buffs who met at Redhead Creamery in Bruton, Minnesota. Event organizer Freya Thurmer works in agritourism development for the University of Minnesota. She says it helps them brainstorm and share what worked or didn't work for them.
Extension wants to help, and all these small farm-focused nonprofits want to help, and the Department of Health and the Department of Ag, and we want to see these businesses be successful, but one of the best ways for them to learn and grow their operations is from one another.
But bringing families out to a farm involves keeping everyone safe and may involve special licensing or insurance, some of the topics covered at this event.
Everybody has their own unique situation. That's the biggest thing. It's not one size fits all.
Joyer says there's plenty of room in the agritourism business, both for farmers and the city folks who want to come out and spend some time in the country.
We want to get people out to the farm. We want to educate them about the farm. We want them to see what we're doing, and that agriculture is this beautiful thing that feeds us all.
In Bruton, Minnesota, this is Michael Johnson for AgWeek.
You can read more in the next AgWeek magazine or at agweek.com. Up next on AgweekTV, we continue our Thanksgiving look at some of the ways ag gives back to their communities.
For home delivery of AgWeek, log on to agweek.com or call 800-811-2580.
When it comes to grain storage and handling, Brock solid bins from Gateway Building Systems are built for the bushel. Gateway's expert team will help you maximize profits and keep your operation up and running. Gateway is one of the largest Brock bin dealers in the U.S. Don't wait. Expand your operation and plan for your future. Call Gateway Building Systems at 800-747-4499 or visit gatewaybuilding.com today.
Integrity, excellence, teamwork. At Titan Machinery, we take care of our team. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make in excess of 6 figures. Service techs, come grow with a company that invests in you. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, affordable health insurance, and a generous tool allowance. Plus, we'll provide all of your uniform and safety gear. Apply today at titanmachinery.com/careers.
With Weber Inbound, good help is never hard to find. Power your workforce solution through the H-2A Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program. We'll handle the details, so you can focus on bigger things. Contact Labor Inbound today.
This holiday season, imagine a new tradition, gathering with family and friends in a beautiful new home from Lichty Homes. For 70 years, we've been building dreams for families across the upper Midwest. The best prices of the year are here. Take advantage of our Black Friday sales event with incredible pricing on brand new 2025 homes, including up to $5,000 in rebates. Don't miss this opportunity. Secure your dream home today and have it move-in ready by spring. Let Lichty Homes build your family's next chapter. Visit lichtyhomes.com or your nearest Lichty Home Sales Center to learn more.
Fertilizer bills cutting into your bottom line? With New Age Farming's Mycomax and Bionic, farmers are already saving $50 to $100+ per acre while building bigger root systems that tap nutrients already in your soil and the atmosphere. Less leaching, more water to every plant, and stronger yields across your acres. See how much you can save. Visit farmfungi.com and check out the Pick Your Profit program today.
This is the season of giving, and this Thanksgiving, we're looking at some of the ways farmers give back to their neighbors in need. Several South Dakota ag groups are giving back to their communities through donating food to local food distribution organizations. Ariana Schumacher has more.
Volunteers at Feeding South Dakota are hard at work packing food for those in need in their local communities. Many ag groups have donated to Feeding South Dakota to help fill these food packages. One of these organizations is South Dakota Soybean. Their $30,000 donation to Feeding South Dakota was used to buy pork loins.
And kind of a two-part deal, kind of benefits both the money went to South Dakota, Feeding South Dakota, and it was used to purchase pork. So we were able to support our hog farmers that raise hogs to feed us, and also to help feeding South Dakota feed the people that are in need.
It's just a really great way that we can offer protein, which is typically more expensive for us to order and purchase, and make sure that we get that great protein out to all of our agency partners across the state.
These pork loins will be donated to over 250 food pantries or food-related programs across South Dakota.
They source their food through Feeding South Dakota and make sure that they have the resources to serve their local neighbors.
Partners are key to the success of Feeding South Dakota's mission.
The way that it's set up in all of our great partner agencies across the state, we know that Feeding South Dakota couldn't do this work alone with such a vast state in South Dakota and such a broad geography. And so having so many partners that are doing such great work in their local communities, being able to amplify what we're able to do and the impact, we definitely could not do it at Feeding South Dakota without our partner agencies.
Being able to give a donation like that, their buying power is so much greater than my personal power to go to a grocery store and buy food and give it to them. So the money goes a lot farther.
In Sioux Falls, South Dakota, this is Ariana Schumacher for AgWeek.
There are 3 ways to give to Feeding South Dakota: cash or food donations, or volunteering your time. If you or someone you know could benefit from Feeding South Dakota programs, go to feedingsouth-dakota.org. On our next Ag Gives Back stop, I met with a Minnesota teen who has formed a bond with a new friend, all thanks to the Minnesota Youth Beef Experience program.
My heifer is Miss Marge. She was generously donated to me by St. Germain Simmental.
Riley Rickford may just be 16 years old, but she has a profound passion for agriculture, which led her to apply to the Minnesota Youth Beef Experience program.
The program, we have the opportunity to get heifers, and then we take care of them and keep accurate reports, create scrapbooks, and send updates to our donors. And then we come back to the Minnesota Beef Expo in October to compete for the Achievement Award, somebody who's gone above and beyond in the program. One of the criteria for MyBEP is in your letter of intent that you submit with your application, you show financial need. And so I guess when I bought my first cow, I took out a loan through the Farm Service Agency. And to get a heifer at no cost to me to actually get the animal to start with was super awesome, because it gives me a great chance to grow my herd at very small cost.
Rickford received Miss Marge through the program and plans to use her as a tool to help her build her own cattle herd.
She's a Foundation Simmental heifer that I had the pleasure and frankly the honor to grow up and raise and take care of over the last year through the MyBEP program. Marge is already bred. We're excited about that. Marge is going to go into my herd, and hopefully she can be a super productive piece.
Rickford is thankful for the program and the individuals that were the driving force behind making it happen.
Firstly, I want to thank Adam and Teresa, my donors. They've been so gracious. They've helped me so much. So what Carmen Spear and Virginia Mold and those guys with the Expo staff and the Beef Expo have put together this program, it's so awesome. I've learned so many things from the industry that I wouldn't learn, and I've made so many connections. So the question is, does it give back? And I say absolutely. If anybody doesn't believe it, I'm proof that it does.
Rickford is a junior at Barnesville High School as an active member of the FFA chapter, where she serves as secretary. She also serves as Minnesota's Region 1 FFA secretary. Ahead on AgweekTV, custom harvesters report in on crops across the country.
Have what it takes to overcome challenges, raise more bushels, and grow a long-lasting legacy? Absolutely. At Peterson, we'll help you reach your potential and maximize returns on every acre.
The Prairie Revolution Ditcher is the new standard for surface water management. The Revolution Ditcher leaves a smooth finished 5-foot flat bottom cut and cuts up to 10 inches in one pass. Throw dirt in either direction, up to 165 feet. Now with the hydraulic cross auger to break up dirt and keep you working faster. Check out the Revolution Ditcher at Prairie.com.
I'm Ross Bolenberg, and I suggest working with Advanced Grain Handling out of Mayville, North Dakota.
Ethan Hansen from Blanchard, North Dakota, and I would definitely recommend Advanced Grain.
We're Jason and Justin Topp, and we would highly recommend Advanced Grain Handling.
I'm Brian Hoffman, and I highly recommend using Advanced Grain.
I'm Greg Nelson, and I would recommend Advanced Grain out of Mayville.
I'm Mark Stola with Stola Farms, and I would recommend Advanced Grain Handling Systems.
When you're ready for the next step on your farm, start with Advanced Grain Handling Systems.
We offer the full lineup of brand products. Big ones are going to be your conveyors, your land rollers, grain carts, high-speed discs. Those are going to be the very popular ones that we see out in the countryside and we like to have on hand here at all times.
Brand does a really good job of supporting the products and providing the parts on time and when you need them. For a full line of brand products, give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-ag.com.
Farming is more than just a job. It's a way of life. It's your hard work, your investment, your future. At Superior Grain Equipment, we're here to protect it all. From durable grain storage to gentle drying and handling solutions. We build systems designed to last, and we stand by you with service and support every step of the way. Superior Grain Equipment, proven solutions to help you grow.
You work well under pressure, fighting the clock to get your seed in the ground. At Peterson, we've got your back, always. Count on us to deliver what you need, when you need it. Peterson, seed smarter, grow stronger.
How will the weather fare this Thanksgiving weekend? Here's Lydia with our AgriWeather Outlook.
As we wrap up November and head into December, we are forecasting below average temperatures. But average this time of year is cold in general. On December 1st, the average high temperature in Fargo is 30 degrees, so already below freezing. And the average low is 13. By the end of the month, the average high temperature is 19 degrees, and the average low temperature is close to zero. Only 3 degrees. And again, we are forecasting another stretch of below average temperatures here for at least the first part of December. Down in Minneapolis, your temperatures are a little bit warmer than that, not by a whole lot. December 1st, the average high temperature in the Twin Cities is 34 degrees, average low is 21. Sunrise about 7:30 for the first part of the month, sunset at about 4:30. December, though, holds the winter solstice, and we do start gaining a little bit of daylight toward the end of the month. Not much, not a grand change, but we see the sunrise a little bit later by December 31st in the Twin Cities at 4:41. Your average high temperature on the last day of the year is 25 degrees and the average low is about 11. Then taking you over to Sioux Falls, down a trip on I-29, December 1st is 37 degrees for your average high temperature. So within the next couple of weeks, you can expect your average high or your daytime high to be a little bit below that, something around 30 degrees or even a little bit colder looks likely. Sunrise at 7:40 on the first morning of December in Sioux Falls. By the end of the month, end of the year, December 31st, your average high temperature is 28 with your average low at about 10 degrees. Lately, we have seen this really big pool of cold air situate itself right in the north central part of the country. Brought in a couple of snows and dropped our temperatures like a rock. We went from a really nice November to a very cold the last week of November. Now, as we head into the first week of December, we're still sitting with this colder air. But we do shift it a little bit further to the east, over toward the Great Lakes. Instead of this purplish color being centered right over us, like it was within the last forecast period, we see this slide a little bit further to the east. And we are still watching for below average temperatures there for the first part of the month, which is why I just showed you those average high temperatures for early December. Now taking us into the next week, and we start to see this loosen its grip a little bit. Still below average, still cold, warming things up further off to the south, where we are watching for a ridge in the jet stream, allowing for warmer air to ride up toward the PNW. That's going to set us up for a somewhat more active weather pattern too, because storms, low pressure systems, like to ride on a jet stream in that pattern from the northwest down to the southeast. This is what this all looks like when you're looking at the jet stream, that upper flow pattern, that channel of strong winds. That's what drives our low pressure systems and our high pressure systems and our pools of colder and warmer air. So you see this cold air holding tight and slowly sliding its way off to the east as we go throughout the first part of December. Just expect it to be cold. Slightly active weather pattern here for the first part of the month, again, from the northwest down to the south.
With Weber Inbound, good help is never hard to find. Power your workforce solution through the H2A Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program. We'll handle the details so you can focus on bigger things. Contact Labor Inbound today.
Integrity, excellence, teamwork. At Titan Machinery, we take care of our team. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make in excess of 6 figures. Service techs, come grow with a company that invests in you. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, affordable health insurance, and a generous tool allowance. Plus, we'll provide all of your uniform and safety gear. Apply today at titanmachinery.com/careers.
This holiday season, imagine a new tradition, gathering with family and friends in a beautiful new home from Lichty Homes. For 70 years, we've been building dreams for families across the upper Midwest. The best prices of the year are here. Take advantage of our Black Friday sales event with incredible pricing on brand new 2025 homes, including up to $5,000 in rebates. Don't miss this opportunity. Secure your dream home today and have it move-in ready by spring. Let Lichty Homes build your family's next chapter. Visit lichtyhomes.com or your nearest Lichty Homes sales center to learn more.
At Vatterstad, we're partnering with North American farmers to create the perfect emergence. We're doing this with new and innovative tillage, planting, and seeding solutions, optimized for the field conditions that you face, and with industry-leading capacities to help you get the job done in short windows of time, so you can maximize yields. Vatterstad, we look forward to growing together.
As your farm evolves, so do the challenges that come with it. At Superior Grain Equipment, our systems are built to make your job easier and help your grain reach its full potential. From gentle drying to durable storage, get the flexibility to market your grain on your time. Superior Grain Equipment, proven solutions to help you grow.
Custom harvesters have a front row seat to crop conditions as they make their way across the country, helping farmers get their crops out of the fields. Ariana Schumacher gives us a look at how harvest conditions are across the country.
Wheat harvest got off to a slow start in Texas and Oklahoma this year with rain delays, but conditions got better once custom harvesters made it to Kansas.
It was good wheat through central Kansas. Western Kansas was good wheat. Eastern Colorado was pretty good. From there, a lot of harvesters move up into Montana. Montana was average to maybe a little above average on their wheat crop this year. Most people come back over to North Dakota, Western North Dakota. Pretty good. No really complaints.
New Miller says they've seen more problems with the fall crops.
Challenges with the soybeans throughout North Dakota. There's a lot of wind damage, a lot of rain damage in North Dakota through the growing season. So the soybeans in North Dakota were not great, and that's a pretty widespread area throughout. I don't know of any guy that was happy with their soybeans throughout North Dakota.
But the corn is doing better.
The corn's been really good in North Dakota. Pretty good yields for us up there.
According to the USDA Crop Progress Report, fall harvest is behind across North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota. Corn has also been wetter this year.
I think a lot of dryers are running more often than they have been.
New Miller says this year there has been a little higher demand for custom harvesters, not only with farmers being behind in some areas, but also with the worker shortage and the price of equipment.
I think farmers are realizing that it might be cheaper to hire a harvester to take the crop off than doing it themselves, where they can, focusing on field work, getting their ground ready for the following growing season. So there's been a few more phone calls lately I've experienced with that.
In Kansas City, Missouri, this is Ariana Schumacher for AgWeek.
New Miller says he hopes to see positive changes in programs like the H2A visas to help combat the worker shortage. Still ahead on AgweekTV, we'll see how soybean growers are protecting the earth and firefighters.
If you're thinking about upgrading dryers, which I think in today's world where there's so much more corn around to get a hold of advanced grain, we were able to cover for 20% more acres and probably 20% less time this year. mostly due to the dryer.
Our combines ran longer and harder than they've ever run in the past because we actually had the capacity in the dryer. We're Jason and Justin Top, and we would highly recommend advanced grain handling for any of your grain dryer needs.
Add more bushels to your hopper and money to your pocket by harnessing the power of air with Crary Wind Systems. Whether your beans are chest high or barely off the ground, Crary offers two solutions that add a constant stream of high-velocity air to quickly feed crop back to the auger, eliminating bunching, reducing shatter loss, and increasing your ground speed. Don't let crop conditions dictate your yield. Check out the Crary Air Reel or Crary Wind System today.
Fertilizer bills cutting into your bottom line? With New Age Farming's Mycomax and Bionic, farmers are already saving $50 to $100+ per acre while building bigger root systems that tap nutrients already in your soil and the atmosphere. Less leaching, more water to every plant, and stronger yields across your acres. See how much you can save. Visit farmfungi.com and check out the Pick Your Profit program today.
We offer the full lineup of brand products. Big ones are going to be your conveyors, your land rollers, grain carts, high-speed discs. Those are going to be the very popular ones that we see out in the countryside and we like to have on hand here at all times.
Brand does a really good job of supporting the products and providing the parts on time and when you need them. For a full line of brand products, give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-ag.com.
When it comes to grain storage and handling, Brock solid bins from Gateway Building Systems are built for the bushel. Gateway's expert team will help you maximize profits and keep your operation up and running. Gateway is one of the largest Brock bin dealers in the U.S. Don't wait. Expand your operation and plan for your future. Call Gateway Building Systems at 800-747-4499 or visit gatewaybuilding.com today.
Minnesota farmers are helping to make firefighting safer for the earth and firefighters. Soybean growers in the state have donated more than 2,000 gallons of soy foam to rural fire departments this year. The Soy Checkoff supported soy foam campaign is called Planting to Protect from Farm to Flame. The foam is similar in cost to traditional foam. It not only helps put out fires, it protects firefighters from harmful PFAS chemicals and helps build demand for soybeans.
Where a lot of these other fire retardants that they're using, cannot make any of those claims. So in my mind, it's kind of a double duty kind of a thing. So we're using soybeans and we're helping protect our firefighters and giving them a really great product.
There are also soy foam distribution programs to fire departments in several other states, including North and South Dakota. For more information on the Planting to Protect from Farm to Flame campaign, visit mnsoybean.org. Stories you'll only see on AgweekTV.com and in AgWeek magazine this week. Minnesota's new paid leave program begins January 1st. Find out what employees and employers in agriculture and out of it need to know. And the North Dakota Industrial Commission has set up 2 loan programs through the Bank of North Dakota to help ag producers in the state. We appreciate you watching AgWeek TV. Remember to check us out daily on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to keep up on all your ag news. Have a wonderful week, everyone.